What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning into my channel called My Miraculous Life. My name is Michael Paul, Mike Peasy, whatever you know me as. I just want to tell you one thing. I love Michael Jackson. I'm not gonna lie. You love Michael Jackson too. He's the only person that can make a song about being two different colors and have it be like a #1 hit. It's black, it's white. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Alright, anyways. I know you're wondering, what's today's video? Well, let's get to the point. That was kind of random. If the other Michael Jackson is still alive, the one that's like the clone, you know, it doesn't matter what color you are, bro. I would love for you to sign my red jacket with all the zippers on it. That'd be amazing. Hopefully you see this. All right. Let's quit playing around here. Let's get into something really serious today. The name of today's video is called Forgiveness. Just one word, forgiveness. This is gonna be deep, all right? So if you ain't ready right now, I would suggest getting a little bit of hot Cheetos with you, maybe some tissue, or you're just gonna want to get some like Pedialyte so you can stay rehydrated, because you're about to get really dry in your throat. You're about to cry. Let's not hold back anymore, everybody, and let's break it down. Forgiveness. It's like the one thing that is either you're with it or you're against it. Every situation is different. So chances are, if you hold unforgiveness towards somebody in your life right now, it's because they've done wrong to you. They've hurt you in some sort of way. They left a scar so deep within you that it's kind of hard to not forget what they said to you, what they did to you. There's different levels of pain that people go through, and different sizes of scars and levels of depth that the scars that people leave. Some people go through unfair, traumatic memories that they shouldn't have ever endured in their life as a child, as an adult, as a teenager. And other people go through other forms of unforgiveness where it's kind of a selfish based motivation of why they feel they don't need to forgive them. I don't know if you have unforgiveness towards anybody in your heart. I want you to think back and right now in that moment. Has anybody ever hurt you? Like, hurt you deep? It could be somebody that was a lover of ours, potential romance interest that never seemed to happen because their true colors came out last minute. It could be a parent or a family member that violated your trust, that negated attention to you growing up. See, unforgiveness comes in so many different ways. I look at unforgiveness as a candy. I know, right? Why a candy? Think about this for a second, okay? There's so many different kinds of candy. Let's see, you got like gummy candy, you got hard candy, you got chocolates. There's so many various types of candy. You've got candy in different countries with names that you don't even know how to pronounce, right? But at the end of the day, no matter how sweet that candy is, it's not good for you. It's not. It's not even a treat towards yourself. Because nature's candy is fruit, right? I feel like God gave us candy and sweetness already that's going to be overall well for our well-being. But we always seem to pollute ourselves. And that's what unforgiveness is. It's pollution. It's like corrosion of your mind, of your heart. If you say right now, and you're sitting there watching this video, and you say, I got no unforgiveness towards anybody. I'm really cool with anybody. I kind of just forget it. You know, I'm not a person to hold grudges. I dare you. I dare you to see that person that you don't like at all in the mall, or at Target, or at Walmart. And what are you going to do? So we all have that one person that if you see them out in public and out and about, what are you going to do? Are you going to dog them out? Are you going to try to talk smack with whoever you're from or with about maybe even confront them in some sort of way? But you always seem to go back to the memory of where the ill intent became real for you. And then you want to tell me that you don't have any unforgiveness towards anybody in your heart? Come on. No. I have that person in my life. We all got somebody in our life that we have a little bit of bitterness towards. So I'm urging you right now, to reconsider what I'm about to say to you. The proposition I'm going to give you right now. See, I guess if candy is unforgiveness, you can call me the dentist right now. Because I'm about to give you a few fillings that are going to fill your soul. When you hold grudges and unforgiveness towards other people, you're not hurting them at all. Most of the time, these people that put pain into our hearts don't care. To be honest, if they were vicious enough to hurt you without any sort of consideration for your feelings at all, do you think they're sitting there honestly feeling regret and remorse and feeling so bad about what they did to you? No. See, people like that are out to go tooth for tooth and just, rip you apart, they don't have as much of a conscience as you do. And that is a good thing. Don't look at your conscience or the fact that you feel empathy as a form of weakness. Because if anything, I think you're stronger than the average bear. Yes, I said bear. No, the person that you're hurting more than anybody is yourself. See, you're holding on to feelings that shouldn't be inside of you. It shouldn't be even a part of your mindset or your identity, because I guarantee you, the moment that you don't realize that you're holding unforgiveness and bitterness towards somebody that you kind of grew to hate, because it always starts like that, right? It always starts good with somebody that hurt us, right? They have either a role that they have to play in our lives that are very important, like a family member role, or they are somebody that we love, like a lover. And then you trust them and you give them a lot of yourself. And then what happens is they violate that trust of yours, and you're left in pain, in tears, broken, shattered, with so much confusion and no answers in sight. So forgiveness is something that's it's a cancer to you. It's a cancer to your heart, your soul. Because there's no way, and I believe in God. I believe in God with all my heart. I believe that the man that we base time off of, that's right, BC AD. The man that was only 33 years old that taught the world the standard for living. That's a whole nother video on that one. If I can't forgive the person that's done me wrong in my heart, no matter how big it is, even if it was unfair to you, even if they did it on purpose, even if they did it on accident, if I can't forgive them for that wrong that they did to me, there's no way that God can forgive me for anything wrong that I do. And if you think that you're so self-righteous that you don't need God, that you don't need to forgive anybody, that you can choose to hate this person and you can choose to love this person, well, guess what? Chances are, if your selfishness and your desires to just want to be on your own, those roles and identities are going to swap at any moment when you want, just like that. Because you don't have the control for yourself. You don't identify yourself in your own moral compass. So if I ask you, give you a great example. If I ask you, do you think you're a good person? You're going to more than likely say, yeah, I think I'm a good person. I mean, I'm a good spouse. I'm a good parent. I'm a good, child to my parents. But in reality, everybody will say they're a good person. The man who murdered somebody in front of a judge will say, Your Honor, I'm not a bad person. I did a bad thing, but I'm not a bad person. So it's kind of like everybody has such low standards for themselves of what is good and what is bad, that we're all willing to just pat ourselves on the back and make ourselves feel good because we don't want to see the wrongs. Nobody wants to hear anything wrong about them. I don't like hearing it. I'll have to hear it because at the end of the day, that's for my own good. And that's what this conversation is about with you. I want you to realize that person that hurt you, you got to learn to let it go, because it's just only going to eat you up as the years go by. Yeah, the years go by. They could have done you wrong in high school, dude. They could have done you wrong, homegirl, when you were a little girl. They could have done you wrong maybe 5 years ago in your relationship, and it still plays out today, every day. And the times you get mad at them and you argue with them, it becomes a part of your identity. If they bring up that person's name, even if they're not in your life anymore, you just get this tick that's just ugh. And you got to say something negative about it. Or you just clamp up and you don't want to talk at all. So I want you to talk about it. I want you to make a conscious decision right now at the end of the video, helping you see clearly about it all. I know, I look like somebody from Gilligan's Island. I know, it's all good. I'm the script too. All right, I want you to make the choice right now to forgive them. Forgive them. They're a human being just like you. They make mistakes just like you. And yes, some mistakes that they make are huge, right? Some are soul-shattering. But at the end of the day, you're a human being too. You make mistakes too. Sometimes you don't do it on purpose, sometimes you do. But it's all about forgiveness. Moving on past that. You don't want to be held down by bondage. Believe me, all that stuff is just, like I said, it's going to kill you slowly. Time goes by and they forgot. They're long done over that. And if it hasn't killed you, obviously you're not dead. You're watching this video right now, right? Hello? Then you're stronger than ever. Look at that as a tool, as a stepping stone for yourself to say, you know what? It took a lot for me to get over what it is that you did to me, but I'm glad that I did, because now it's helped me in this chapter of my life. So let's move on together to the next chapter. Thank you so much for sticking around, and I really hope that you take my words into consideration. I urge you, just forgive them. Just like Jesus said on his last words. What a funny thing to say. His last words before he died was, "Forgive them, Father, for they do not know what they're doing." We have to remember that. We're human beings. We mess up. We don't know what we're doing sometimes. And that's not a justification for the person that hurts you. This is for your own well-being to know. And now that you know this, I hope you can move forward into the light and get out of that dark place. God bless you. Have a great day. Until the next one.